is Mental Jen, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we're playing the Leopard prototype, the tier 9 German medium tank. Pretty good matchmaking for us, also playing in a platoon with two of my subscribers as well. So everything we need here to win this game is in our hands. If you look at the lineup, their lineup is much heavier than ours. We have a lot of TDs, which obviously isn't a good thing. They also pretty sure have more tier 9s in general. But anyways, they have E75 SD1. We don't really have anything to counter that apart from the T30s if they decide to play the city. But they don't, so we are 100% likely to lose the city pretty much at one point or another. So we're not even going to bother to support that. And since we don't really have anything of value really going to the city, just one Yak Tiger into lower tiers, then it's not really that important to keep control over that. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to play aggressive on the middle. Since our platoon mates are pushing up there, which should be a pretty easy time for us to get some flanking shots in, maybe spot some campers and see where that leads us. The Leopard prototype has been buffed recently, quite significantly actually. This tank is now actually one of the better 390 alpha damage tier 9 mediums. It still lags behind AMX30 in pretty much every way possible, but AMX30 is just poorly implemented power creep of a tier 9. It's also, Leopard is also worse than full APCR pattern, which is just ridiculously overpowered now. But anyways, if you play this properly, if you play to its strength, it is pretty good. Also, don't mind the silly sounds that you hear. I'm gonna remove this shit as soon as I can. And now we get 2 shots into the E50, who somehow managed to not actually penetrate me in a Leopard, which is a bit weird, but it can happen. I guess he shot under my hull and hit my track or something like that, as I did have some angle on it. That's probably most likely what happened. Now, Dias is still there, but it's not really my biggest concern now. It would be nice to finish off this T30, as he is by far the most dangerous tank here, but he gets picked up by the A6, so I don't have to do anything there. Put a shot into this KV3 just for a good measure, and now just looking around while auto-aiming. You can see that the gun and the pressure to the back of this tank is absolutely atrocious, and you shouldn't really try to avoid shooting anything behind you, really. This game is kinda over already. We're winning 5-0. It's extremely unlikely that they would come back. They still have the tanks to come back with, but they still haven't even cleared the city. And the fact that the Yak Tiger is camping on his own here is not really gonna help the enemy team whatsoever either. So it is gonna be extremely hard for the enemy team to come back in this, and we should just put up more pressure, as much pressure as we can, to just seal this game out and finish it off. And now, pretty easy flanking here on the Yak Tiger. There's like absolutely nothing he can do. He just fired, and there's no way you're gonna outturn a Leopard with the Yak Tiger. Don't even bother to go for the tracking shot, because I don't really give a shit, to be fair. However, there is one tank in front of me in the city who is about to shoot me, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't notice him at this point, but like as long as he doesn't ammo at me, it doesn't matter at all. Very good HD ass texture, I tell you. Much wow, very impressive. Yeah, not really sure what the fuck was that, but apparently that's the thing now. Good thing I didn't shoot through him, that would be quite awkward. Anyways, the Yak Tiger gets picked up, and now we're gonna do another thing that the Leopard prototype is pretty good at. It's one of the best tier 9 mediums, obviously, for cleanup, as you do have a really great speed. Your gun can penetrate pretty much any tank in the game frontally, and your DPM isn't disgustingly bad as it used to be. So this tank actually has a pretty good package now. It still lacks some gun depression, which makes it a bit clunky when you have to fight hull down, but in general it is definitely way more competitive than it used to be. I could have shot the SD1 there, but I remember that I'm a kill-stealing Unicum twat, so I went for the kill instead. And now, as well, I could go and shoot the SD1, but you know, I'm a kill stealer, and I don't even steal the kill, because let's roll low. We do pick up the round at least, so at least we have that going for us. Now that this guy gets picked up, and the I6 kind of did the same thing that I did, and the SD1 got fucked because of it. It's pretty much as aggressive as a cleanup you can really do. I literally just throw into all of them and try to kill the lowest health first, and then see where that leads me. Might pick up another shot here, but he might actually just die before that, which is exactly what happens. And now the Seasoning 5, 1300 health, everybody else is dead. Clearly, he did not play aggressive enough. But then again, like with their team setup, it was kind of hard to blame people in the city. They just had like 5 tanks at the start of the game dying on the other side, which pretty much put them in an unavailable situation. Anyways, that is the game. And here is the end plate. 5,712 experience earned. High caliber ace tanker. 4,604 damage done. 1,326 assisted. A pretty lackluster game, to be fair, for an ace in the Leopard, but it still kind of showcases the strong points of the Leopard. Obviously, the good mobility, the good gun, the not so terrible DPM anymore. And it definitely has gotten out of being the worst tier 9 medium in the game. That honor now has to be either the Lorraine or maybe the Centurion 7-1, as that thing still suffers from terrible DPM for a tier 9 medium. That being said, if you're looking for a sneaky, fast, glass cannon type of a tank, the Leopard prototype is definitely a worthwhile mention. I have to say that the AMX-30 is pretty much flat out better in every way, but if you like the style of the Leopard, if you like how it looks, it's definitely gotten much better than it used to be. If you were disappointed when you first played it, you might want to rebuy it and check it out once again. Anyways, that's me done for today. I'll see you guys next time.